It's Week 12 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. KJ Hamler returning it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Rodgers. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 6 catches, 55 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A beautiful fake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A run with Mostert up the middle. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down to the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 5 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Paul want to give up the middle. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Jets at 500, sitting at 5 and 5. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Rodgers again now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Tua to try again on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Here's Tua. It's a slant to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands?
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Let's take it in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there, 21 yards to play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Ball again on second down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers now on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Jets are once again back in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll hit Mostert again here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rodgers going to throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
Now throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now, he's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Miami set to take over. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. After the turnover, it's Tua.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's Mostert.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right? It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call an offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10.
This one deep for Wilson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught, and some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
The time absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And again, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Now it's Rodgers.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
They'll give to Hall.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. The 24-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Tua going to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Running the counter with Mostert. Look at a juke. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, White. Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Hall again. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Dances by him.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Cobb. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Hall want to give up the middle.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that final kickoff complete.